T gang, this your boy with the fat SwaggyReacts, and we are back with another reaction video, man. And yo, like, shouts out to Twisted Minds. Know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a newer channel, man. Like, and it's real dope, man. Because earlier today, like I watched one of their videos. I think it was called the one about the snipers, like the DC snipers. Know what I'm saying? And like I've heard the story before, but like their channel is just so dope, bruh. Like, and I was like, yo, like, I definitely gotta like watch one with you guys to like give you guys like one of their stories. Know what I'm saying? And like this one here is one I wanted to check out with you guys, and just let me know like how you guys feel about these type of videos, man. And like I could do these ones for like scary hour, but if you guys like these joints like throughout the day, just let me know in the comment section. And also like how you guys feel about these type of videos, again, bro, by hitting the like button and sharing it on all your social medias, man. But again, like, bro, like, go like sub up to Twisted Minds. Like, this channel is super dope. But I mean, let's get this video here to 200 likes. And like the quicker you guys get it to 200 likes, the quicker we'll be able to drop another video or one of these. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Oh yeah, like, in the girl's name in the video is like Jasmine like Richardson. So let's get into it.
On the afternoon of April 23rd, 2006, police learned about the untimely passing of the Richardson family. 3 members of the family had lost their lives at the hands of 12-year-old Jasmine Richardson, the oldest child of...
Yeah, a 12-year-old. It's crazy, man.
Lost their lives at the hands of 12-year-old Jasmine Richardson, the oldest child of the household. Together with her 23-year-old boyfriend, the two claimed the lives of Mark Richardson.
Whoa! 23-year-old what? And she's 12 years old? Oh no. Okay. It's gonna be one. Okay. What?
Together with her 23-year-old boyfriend, the two claimed the lives of Mark Richardson, Deborah Richardson, and Tyler Jacob Richardson, who was only 8 years old. Many locals were left baffled by how such a young girl could do such a thing. However, eyes soon turned toward her much older boyfriend,
for sure,
Jeremy Steinke, with many people believing that he may have been the mastermind behind the crime.
Yeah, because she's clearly a child. She don't know what the hell is going on. Like, you're an adult. You clearly have... Come on, bruh. And the parents to even let this even happen. Like let her 12-year-old...
People believing that he may have been the mastermind behind the crime. As always, welcome back to Twisted Minds. My name's James, and this is the case of Jasmine Richardson.
Wow.
The Richardson family was an average Canadian family. Unfortunately, not much is known about the family. This is because at the time of the crimes, Jasmine was underage. We know that the family lived in Medicine Hat at the time of the crime. Medicine Hat is a somewhat small community in Alberta, with a population of around 63,000. What's interesting about this area is that Medicine Hat is considered to be one of the 50 most dangerous cities in Canada. So this wouldn't have necessarily been a great place for the kids to grow up, all things considered. However, things could have been much worse, and all in all, the family seemed to have been doing fairly well. Jasmine Richardson always felt as though she didn't fit in. This led her to adopt a gothesque style, often wearing all black and using heavy eyeliner. She would listen to hard rock music as well as punk rock, and she would eventually meet her first boyfriend at a punk rock show. The details about Jasmine seem to differ depending on what source you get your information from. Some people claim that Jasmine was always a happy and upbeat girl, insisting that she didn't become a rebel until meeting her boyfriend. However, we have to ask the question, if she wasn't rebellious or interested in the punk lifestyle, what was she doing at a punk rock show on the evening she met her boyfriend? Regardless, family and friends had nothing but nice things to say about Jasmine. It seems that, for the most part, everyone around her blamed her bad behavior on her older boyfriend. We know that around the time she met Jeremy Steinke, Jasmine had been lingering around vampire-related message boards online. It seems like she had become very interested in the occult and other unusual subjects, with most of these subjects being...
It's like social media, like with these kids, man, like, and then they're, like, there's a lot of parents out there be letting their kids have phones, which is understandable, like with the phones, but like as far as like the technology with the laptops, them making like Instagrams, just showing like all their skin, like this, that, and the, like, half naked photos and pictures, and that draws in older predators and like guys that take advantage of these women, man. Like, it sucks, bro. Like,
interested in the occult and other unusual subjects, with most of these subjects being particularly dark and gruesome. However, we have to keep in mind that this case began making headlines in 2006, the peak of the Twilight craze that had everyone interested in vampires and werewolves. So, there is a chance that she was simply captivated by a popular book series and became deeply invested in vampires and werewolves. However, this is just a guess, and unless Jasmine decides to come forward one day and reveal more information about herself, we really don't know much for certain. What we do know is that her boyfriend Jeremy had a much more complex life than Jasmine. Jasmine's family was believed to have been very stable and very typical for the time. She never complained of any problems at home, and her remaining family and friends say that everything seemed to be completely normal for the family. For Jeremy, he had to endure a much different fate in his younger years. His mother was a raging alcoholic that seems to have been incredibly unhappy with the way her life had turned out. After leaving Jeremy's father, she began dating again, and her new partner began to abuse Jeremy, sending him down a very dark road. Jeremy's misfortune would simply take place at home though, as it would follow him to school too. Many of his classmates at school picked on him and called him names. By all means, Jerry had no escape and no way to get away from his abuse. By the time he met Jasmine, Jeremy had already attempted to take his own life at least once.
wow.
From around the age of 13, Jeremy is said to have fallen off the deep end. He had developed the belief that he was a 300-year-old werewolf. He began to wear a...
Whoa, hold on, what? You pretending to... Whoa, okay, wasn't expecting that one.
He had developed the belief that he was a 300-year-old werewolf. He began to wear a vial of blood around his neck, but we have no idea where the blood came from and who it belonged to originally. After Jeremy and Jasmine met at a punk rock show, the two hit it off immediately. They began a relationship soon after, but Jasmine's parents did not approve of their newfound love for women.
Okay. I was about to say, like, they parents really let that. Okay, well, I take that back what I said earlier, because they didn't approve of it at all. Okay, I understand that. Okay.
But Jasmine's parents did not approve of their newfound love for one another. Things grew so severe that Jasmine's parents forbid her from ever seeing Jeremy again. But this would prove to be a fatal mistake.
Oh, man.
It wouldn't be long after Jasmine's parents forbade the relationship that Jeremy and Jasmine began to plot various ways that they would be able to be together. The two claimed that they were madly in love with each other. Because of this, when Jeremy found out about Jasmine's parents' decision to never let them see one another again, he lost his temper and began posting incredibly concerning comments online. Jeremy took to social media on April 3rd, 2006 and wrote, "Payment. My lover's rents are totally unfair. They say that they really care. They don't know what is going on. They just assume. Their throats I want to slit. Finally, there shall be silence. Their blood shall be payment." This seems like a very clear plan. So
Yeah. He clearly planned on just, know what I'm saying? he already got it all mapped out. It's just the fact that he's gonna let innocent Jasmine. It's crazy, bro.
Their blood shall be payment. This seems like a very clear plan, suggesting that Jeremy wanted to take the lives of Jasmine's parents. However, police say that they have reason to believe that Jeremy wasn't the mastermind behind the plan at all. Rather, they say that they have text messages between the two that prove Jasmine was the one who first suggested taking the lives of her parents. Police have revealed 2 text messages between the two, in which Jasmine texts Jeremy and explains that she has a plan for them to be together. She said, "It begins with me killing them and ends with me living with you." Jeremy
Yo, I was not expecting. Whoa, Jasmine. Whoa, I was not expecting that one. What? Kill her own parents just to be with this.
It begins with me killing them and ends with me living with you.
Whoa.
Jeremy immediately jumped on board and sent her a message in response saying, "Well, I love your plan, but we need to get a little more creative with details and stuff." Not too long after that, Jasmine seems to have begun speaking openly about her plan with her friends at school. It seems that almost all of her friends were aware of her plan, but none of them had any reason to believe she was serious about it. According to police, each of the friends felt as though she was simply joking, or they simply didn't believe her. It's been reported that the night before the attack, the two decided to meet up and watch a movie together. We don't know how they managed to meet up against Jasmine's parents' wishes, but it's reported that they watched the 1994 film Natural Born Killers together before going their separate ways for the evening.
Yo, this is crazy, bro. You see what I mean? Like, y'all see what I mean by this junk is good, bro. It just sinks you into the story. Like, what the is this? Like, bro, if y'all like it, hit the like button, bro. And share this video, bro. Come on.
At 1 p.m. on April 23rd, the bodies of 3 members of the Richardson family were found in the basement of the family home. The crime had been reported after a young boy had gone over to the Richardson family home, hoping to play with 8-year-old Tyler Jacob Richardson. When he arrived, he looked through the window and saw what he believed to be a body in the basement. He ran home and told his mother, who then called the police. An officer arrived at the home within minutes and confirmed that there were at least 1 body in the basement by peering through the window. He immediately called for backup and began rescue attempts to try to save the family, but it was far too late and everyone inside the home had already passed away. Strangely, the body of Jasmine was missing from the crime scene. Initially, police had every reason to believe that Jasmine was a victim as well and that she may have been held captive. However, as they soon would learn, the truth was much scarier than fiction. A manhunt begun, with police doing their best to track down both Jasmine and Jeremy. They knew that the family's lives had been forcefully taken from them and later revealed that Deborah Richardson had been attacked with a knife at least 12 times.
Whoa.
Immediately afterward, Mark was attacked, though he managed to fight back while wielding a screwdriver. Unfortunately, this wasn't enough to fend off his 2 attackers. Officers then made their way upstairs and found Jasmine's younger sibling, Tyler Jacob, who passed away while lying in bed. When police began sorting through Jasmine's belongings, they quickly realized that she was not a victim, but rather their prime suspect.
This is crazy. Yo.
Police were able
Like, that's why I'm not even saying nothing, because I'm like mind blown right now. Like, this is crazy right now. They really went through with this.
to track down both Jasmine and Jeremy within 24 hours. They used digital evidence to help their investigation, quickly learning that Jeremy had been involved in the crimes as well. They combed through many emails that were shared between the two, leading them to locate the couple inside of Jeremy's truck. They were taken in for questioning after witnesses reported hearing the two talking about taking someone's life. Jasmine insisted that she was not involved with the crimes, but evidence suggested that Jeremy had claimed the life of Jasmine's mother and father while Jasmine went upstairs and took care of her younger brother. In the end, police knew that the two were both equally involved in the crimes, and they were taken to court soon after being captured. In court, Jasmine pleaded not guilty to all charges. She explained to the court that all of her conversations about killing her family were purely hypothetical and that she had no intentions of actually going through with the crime. However, the evidence obviously painted a much different picture.
Facts.
By the time her trial had concluded, the jury decided that she was guilty of all charges and sent her to the maximum punishment. Considering she was only 12 years old at the time, Jasmine wasn't able to be sent to jail for life. Instead, her maximum punishment was 6 years behind bars, as well as 4 years of supervision in the community. A short while later, in 2008, Jeremy was sent to court and found guilty of all charges as well. Considering he was 11 years older than Jasmine, he was given 25 years in prison before being eligible for parole. But it's likely that he will remain behind bars for the rest of his life.
That's crazy.
All throughout their time in prison, Jeremy and Jasmine would write letters to one another. Not once in any of these letters did either of them express remorse for what they had done.
Exactly. Like,
they often spoke about their love for one another and insisted that when they were released from prison, they would get married.
Yo. Like, that is crazy, bro. And like they still writing each other. Like she only got what, like 8 years or something like that for killing them, but he got life, which he should have gotten. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, this is crazy. Twisted minds.
Jasmine went through intense therapy while she was locked away. Her caretakers were doing the best they could to make sure that Jasmine had a fair chance at life once she was released. She was given frequent psychiatric assessments to determine whether or not she was fit to handle the outside world. And by 2016, her results were shockingly positive. Over time, Jasmine began to express remorse for her actions after truly understanding the reality of what she had done to her family. By 2016, several mental health professionals said that she appeared to be genuinely sorry for what she had done and wanted to do her best to make things right and live a better life. By the time she was 22, just 1 year younger than Jeremy at the time of the crime, Jasmine was released from police custody. By the end of her time in custody, Jasmine's probation officer was quoted as saying, "You've indicated through your conduct that you have a desire to atone for what you did. Clearly, you cannot undo the past. You can only live each day with the knowledge that you can control how you behave."
Wow, bro.
Thanks for tuning in to Twisted
Wow,
Minds.
bro.
That was the case of Jasmine Richardson. And why don't you go ahead and click on one of the 2 videos on your screen for another one of our videos.
For sure, man. If you guys, like, wow, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this was crazy. Miss Jasmine Richardson. And now she's probably out here now, like, living. I'm pretty sure she's free now. Like, no, I think so, right? So I'm pretty sure she's a free woman now. Wow, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, tell me how you guys feel about this story, man. Like, how do you guys feel about, like, just do you guys feel like she should have got more time for what happened? And just let me know how you guys feel about these videos, man, because I want to keep going with these joints. So find one of these videos that you guys want me to react to, like, leave it down in the comment section and get this video to 200 likes, and we're definitely gonna see how it does, gang. And SRT gang, I am out this thing, man. Let's get it.